Hello and welcome to my YouTube video. In this video I'm going to answer the question of should you weave in your yarn tails before you block or after you block. I have this little swatch here and I wove an end in across here and blocked it. So it was blocked with the swatch, and now I'm going to weave in another end and then we're going to see which one works best. Now I wove this over 5 stitches, duplicate stitch over 5 stitches, and I don't do that many when I'm weaving in ends on a project. I usually do 2 or 3, but I wanted to be able to show you what blocking does for weaving in the ends. So I'm going to weave in the same number of ends below this. I have videos on weaving in ends, and I'll put a mark up in the corner there where you can link to them if you want to see more information about weaving in the ends like this. I think it's the best method, the most secure and the least obvious, does not distort your work, and they won't come out. I'm just duplicate stitching over the back of a row. This is reverse stockinette. I don't pull it too tight. You want the tension of the duplicate stitches to be the same as the underlying fabric. And you just want to go through the back of the stitches. You don't want to be working through to the front. Let's do one more, and then we're going to do our little test. And then you'll always remember when to weave in your ends. Okay, let's trim the ends a little bit here. So the good thing about weaving in the ends this way is that it won't come out. It's as flexible as the underlying fabric. You can stretch it in any way and you can see it's not going to come out. So let's look at this one up here. Same thing, it's not going to come out. Let's take out a few of the duplicate stitches and look at this yarn. This is the one that's been blocked. So I'm just going to pull some of these stitches out. And this is wool. I'm talking about using natural fibers here. This won't work with acrylic or other man-made fibers. So you can see how kinky that yarn is, and it's actually has taken on the shape of the stitches. You can see exactly that it has taken on the shape of the stitches that it's weaving through. So that's not going to come out. Now down here, we haven't blocked these yet. And when I take these out, because it hasn't been blocked, this yarn is not taking on the shape of the stitches. It's going to be straight, because that's what it was before we started. So in my opinion, this is much better to weave in your ends before you block, because then these stitches take on the characteristics of the blocked fabric. Whereas this is going to always want to be straight until it gets damp, and then it will take on the characteristic of the underlying fabric. If you like my videos, be sure to subscribe. You can hit that subscribe and be sure to hit the little bell so you see the vibrations on the edge. That means that you'll get notifications when I make new videos. You can share my videos with your friends. You can share them on social media, Facebook, Ravelry, Reddit, Pinterest, wherever you want to share them. And come back and watch some more. Happy knitting!